much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20. Three-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Cincinnati Bengals.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It took a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They keep Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
It's 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a game.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 32 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Bengals, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Same place? Gotcha.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Bro, which is a good kick? What is not, bro? This is long.
That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At
He'll buy some time right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
Oh, good.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Bengals nothing.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So that'll back him up 5.
You got it. You got it.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Taylor gets it to Gordon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What is it again? 2-3-3-8? Yeah.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chargers 20, Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First and 10 at the
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. But I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Burrow will throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Midfield now, here's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Taylor. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Keenan Allen, 32 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Bengals nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Now Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And caught by Henry. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. He's right. He is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
18-yard line.
Where you get the final defense?
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
That's a lead that excites the team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We keep saying none available, so when it's done, I just take it. Oh, never mind. It's saying right now. It literally just said it's saying none available. Every time I first it said none available.
Off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
No, it's saying like, ain't no English
Take the
available.
knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
William Jackson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
Josh Gordon, 27 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
40. Bengals, nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, now Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Cowboy 80. We got to step it up. Hey, watch this, watch this. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Whoa, 18 Cardinals.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
Play action, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action now. Taylor throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in Cincinnati.
40.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the play there on the screen pass. 81 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And it's for Clyde now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Taylor on the screen. This is Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Taylor's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15
That looked
yards.
like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And get some space. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Gain of 7. And
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Hello. Number 0066.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 as they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 4-yard line.
Oh, yeah, and then perfectly straight as soon as you make that second left. And I should be right there. I'm about to have her come out.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Complete to
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. He's going to let him. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28.
At the 42-yard
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To the air again, Burrow. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
pickup. And
It's good.
third down.
All right.